Welcome to my kitchen and good cooking. We are in the dog days of summer, and one of my favorite things to do when it gets hot outside, and it is hot outside, is ice cream. We are going to make today a chocolate ice cream, and we're making chocolate because, well, it's going to be in my house and I'm going to have to eat it once the recipe's done. The recipe that we're going to make, you could easily leave the chocolate component out and just make vanilla ice cream out of it. For the chocolate, we are using vanilla extract. If you're going to make just the vanilla, leave the chocolate out, I'd recommend getting vanilla beans, as long as you don't mind, donating a liver or a kidney to be able to pay for those vanilla beans. They are not cheap. You can get them I think through Amazon, number one, and probably your local grocer, but you will pay for them. But definitely worth it if you're making just vanilla ice cream. For the chocolate, we are going to use just a vanilla extract because we don't need that vanilla component to stand out quite as much as the chocolate. So the recipe is very simple. You will need at some point during the recipe an ice cream machine of some kind to be able to freeze that. I'm using a Cuisinart frozen yogurt ice cream maker. It's about $40. Works really good. It is. I'll leave a link down to that product on Amazon down there if you want to pick one up. They're great, easy to clean up, compact, and they do a really good job. So I've been using this for 4 or 5 years now, making probably 100 gallons of ice cream through this thing, and never had a problem with it. So I'd highly recommend it. The recipe itself is very simple. Let's jump into that real quick, and we're going to start with 2 cups of heavy cream, 2 cups of milk, 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar. If you like your ice cream a little less sweet, you can pull back on the sugar if you want to. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. Just a small pinch. Now we're going to take this back to the stove and start the process of scalding it. So you've got the ice cream base on the flame. We're going to let that scald, which is to catch it just right before it goes to a boil. You don't want it to boil at all, just to start getting those bubbles around the outside of the pan. Once that happens, then we're done. We'll pull it off. We'll let it cool, and we can go to freezing after that cools. So you'll see now we're starting to get a little bit of movement over here. We're going to go ahead now and whisk in our cocoa powder. So you can see now we're getting our bubbles just around the outside. So that's the scald, and now we're done. Notice we didn't let it come to a rolling boil, just those bubbles around the outside. So next up, I've got a bowl with some ice here, and I'm going to add this in there. We want this to cool down now. You don't want to put your hot base into your ice cream machine, your ice cream maker, until it's gotten cold. Well, the process will take forever, number one, and it may not freeze either, because the heat will basically melt the gel that's in the freezing mechanism itself. It'll still take a while to cool. It's probably be maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes before it's ready to go in the ice cream maker. You do want to get it cool. So I've broken this up into 2 batches, and you will get 4 cups total of base. My machine will do 3 cups max, but if I'm going to do 2 and 2, it'll just freeze that much faster. So there we go. We reached that final point. That took about 20 minutes to freeze in total. Oh, that looks so good. This would be the point now where if you wanted to fold in something like chocolate chips or mint candy or M&Ms or busted up Butterfinger pieces, this would be the time when you would do that. And now we're going to let it set and give it a final freeze. an hour or two in the freezer, and then we're good to go. So, and there we go. This is the second batch that we did. If you love ice cream, there's nothing better than homemade ice cream. 10 times better than anything you'll find in the store. This is, I know I'm double dipping, sorry. But it's all for me anyway, so. So good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you get to try the recipe. If you do, please leave a comment down below. Let me know how it came out for you. Thank you. Bye for now, and happy cooking.